The news begins now.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope you're having a lovely afternoon. Jum'ah Mubarak wherever you are. Welcome to Ikra News. My name is Ramla Abdi. The Energy Petroleum Regulatory Authority, EPRA, has confirmed that the gas filling station in Embakasi, Nairobi, where an explosion occurred last night, was operating illegally. EPRA says it had rejected all applications for construction permits for a liquefied petroleum gas storage and a filling station at Mradi area in Embakasi, Nairobi County, for several reasons, among them the high population density in the area. EPRA, in a statement, noted that it received application on 19th March 2023, 20th June 2023 and 31st July 2023. The authority, however, said it rejected all applications as they did not meet the set criteria for an LPG storage and filling plant in the area. EPRA noted that the main reason for the rejection was failure of the design to meet the safety distances stipulated in the Kenyan standard. EPRA noted that the applicant was requested to submit a qualitative risk assessment QRA clearly indicating the radiation blast profiles in the unfortunate case of an explosion given the high population density around the proposed site. Meanwhile, one person has passed away after sustaining injuries during the last night's Embakasi fire, bringing the official death toll to 3. Initially, 2 people were confirmed dead in the explosive fire incident that occurred in Embakasi's Mradi area. The deaths were reported at Nairobi West Hospital. Several injured persons have since been transported to various hospitals for treatment, with the following breakdown. Kenyatta Hospital received 21, Mama Lucy 116, Mbagathi Hospital 19 people, and Komarok Modern Hospital 14 people. Police say that a lorry loaded with gas cylinders at a suspected illegal station exploded, igniting the huge fire which spread to other buildings. Police DIG Douglas Kanja says that investigations to determine the cause of the fire have commenced. One person has been arrested in connection to the incident. This as Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja announced the exemption of medical fees for persons affected by the destructive fire. Sakaja, while sympathizing with the affected, said the exemption of medical fees applies exclusively to public county hospitals. In other news is that Education Principal Secretary Bilio Kipsang has directed all schools to cease asking parents to pay charges outside the authorized fee guidelines for secondary schools. The PS said the primary and junior schools are predominant day schools, and the Ministry of Education caters for the requisite tuition requirements through capitation. The PS said that the Constitution mandates the Education Cabinet Secretary to implement free and compulsory basic education for all Kenyan children of school-going age. He, however, regretted that this is negated by public schools, including a primary, junior, and secondary, that are reported to be charging unauthorized levies. Yet the ministry has been issuing circulars to pronounce itself on the matter. Moving forward is that the rift between the Salaries and Remuneration Commission and judges of Kenya over 10 million Kenya shillings car grant continues to deepen, with the state agency now seeking the disqualification of 3 judges appointed to hear the matter. The SRC told a 3-judge bench that they ought to rescue themselves from the case and refer the matter to mediation. Through its advocate, Peter Wanyama, SRC said the judges will directly benefit from the orders sought, if at all they are issued, therefore raising the question of conflict of interest. The petition before the court was filed by Peter Agashwiri Mwangi, who seeks to reinstate the taxable car allowance for High Court, Court of Appeal, and Supreme Court judges, which they have enjoyed since 2011, but which the SRC scrapped in 2021. But before the matter could be heard, the SRC filed an application seeking to have the same matter referred to the CJ to constitute an uneven number of judges to hear it owing the weighty and complex issues the petition raises. Kome subsequently appointed Justices Chacha Mwita, Lawrence Mugambi, and Patricia Nyaundi to hear the matter. And security chiefs say they made major strides in January in the war on organized crimes. The crimes include drug trafficking, human trafficking, poaching, rape, murder, and robbery with violence. In January alone, 5 victims of human smuggling died due to inhumane conditions and suffocation during transportation. Officials rescued more than 500 persons in January who were being trafficked through the country. This was made possible through multi-agency operations. Director of Directorate of Criminal Investigation, Mohammed Amin, appears to have been a long and slow January for some Kenyans. Security apparatus have been having sleepless nights due to the upsurge of criminal activities in major towns and cities across the country. And the Council of Governors, COG, has affirmed its commitment to harmonization of levies affecting the case and cost of doing business in the counties. COG Chair Ann Waiguru says counties will partner with the national government and the private sector to come up with standard charges, levies, fees, and taxes to encourage inter-county trade. Speaking in Nairobi during a courtesy call by Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry President Dr. Eric Ruto, the chair called on the private sector to partner with counties in developing policies that will help remove trade barriers. She emphasized that governors are committed to creating a conducive environment for businesses to thrive, adding that some of the barriers can be well addressed through policy inventions. Waiguru said counties are developing a database of all micro, small, and medium enterprises, that is MSMEs, to promote leakages between the investors and the MSMEs, this being one of the key resolutions of Devolution Conference 2023 key resolutions.
On to the international news.
And moving forward to the international news is that Turkish police arrested 7 people suspected of selling information to the Israeli intelligence service Mossad. The detained allegedly passed on information to the spy agency via private detectives, that is according to the state-run Anadolu news agency. The suspects were detained in a joint operation with Turkey's National Intelligence Organization, or MIT, during which raids were carried out in Istanbul and the city of Izmir. Mossad is believed to have recruited Palestinians and Syrian nationals in Turkey as part of the operation against foreigners living in Turkey. Last month, 34 people were detained by Turkish police on suspicion of spying for Israel for intelligence within the scope of the war in Gaza. Meanwhile, Iran's President Ibrahim Raisi says his country will not start a war, but it will respond strongly to anyone who bullies it. Raisi made the remarks in a televised speech as tensions rise between the United States and Iran over Israel's ongoing war on Gaza. Tehran military power has not and will not oppose a threat to any country in the region, the president added, saying Iran's strength only creates security for the countries around it. And now you're up to date on ICRA News at 11 minutes past 3. For more on these and other stories, do join us at 6 p.m. for another bulletin in Swahili. My name is Ramla Abdi. Jum'ah Mubarak.
You are listening to 95.0 Ikra FM